Hey, what's up guys? Captain Treasure here, back for another video. So today I will be showing my deck list off of Zoroark Greninja. So you saw this deck kind of play out a bit in the tabletop match, which I did use my deck versus the Battle Arena deck of Keldeo. So today I'm actually going to show off what my deck's like, all the cards. And this is kind of like a budget deck because I'm not spending any extra money for like any extra cards just for this deck. So there is a chance that you can make it or even put in different cards so it kind of works. So let's get started. So for the Pokemon, we have free Zorua. And Zorua is mostly to start getting our Zoroark up and running. And we play the Shining Legends one because we want that Ram attack that could do 20 damage since we're using DC instead of Dark Energies. We are playing free Zoroark GXs. Now, if I did have a fourth one, I would probably play a fourth one, but I don't. Because I'm not going to spend like $20 extra for just another Zoroark. I don't know if that's the price, but that's my estimate on it. And Zoroark's a really good card because its ability, trade, once during your turn. Wait, let me just wait till it's in. Okay, it's not really showing, but I'll just read it to you. So once during your turn, you may discard a card from your hand and draw 2. So that's really good if you want to like get more cards into your hand, and it's like good for like getting up your stuff up and ready like faster. And its attack for a DC, Righteous Beating, it does 20 damage for each of your Pokemon in play. So its max damage is 120 in this format, which actually two-shots a lot of Pokemon right now. And so if you have a full bench, it does 120. So that's Zoroark. That's kind of to help us get set up. And then its little partner we have. So we're playing Greninja GX, so we have to have free. We're gonna have Froakie. So we have free Froakies, the one with the Frubbles, because that free retreat for water energy to keep the energy on, because that should be really good. We have 2 Frogadiers. Now, I don't have actually 2 Frogadiers of this Frogadier, so that's why I'm just using a backwards card for now. And we want this Frogadier for its ability. Gale Shuriken. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And that's good if you want to snipe one of your opponent's Pokemon on the bench, or even just to put damage counters on the active, so Zoroark could possibly knock it out. And then we have the main guy. We have Greninja GX. So Greninja GX, it's the same thing as Frogadier, but instead of doing 2 damage counters, it does 3 when you evolve it. And we could even use his it's GX attack, but his main attack, so Gale Slash, it does 110 for free energies, water energy and DC. And you may put all cards attached to this Pokemon into your deck. So that's good if you like want to put more damage counters, like put your Greninja back into your deck, and then like get it ready again to put even more damage counters. And then its GX attack, Shadowy Hunter, it does 130 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and that's good. So like you put 20 damage from Frogadier, 30 from Greninja, that's 50. And then say there's a Pokemon on the bench that has 180 HP, so that's 50 you could put on one Pokemon. And then you GX it, that would be 130, and that's 180, that would be a knockout for that Pokemon. Now, a little side Pokemon that helped this deck, we have a Oranguru from, what's this? It's Ultra Prism. So, we use this one because it's Resource Management attack for 1 energy. Put free damage, we put free cards from our discard pile at the bottom of our deck, and that's good if we want to get back cards, like, say for example our opponent knocks out a Zoroark, or we had to discard something with Zoroark, we could put some of the cards that we need back into our deck. We have Dunsparce, so I'm not doing the Tapu Lele bridge strategy because I don't have any Tapu Leles. So I'm going to try to use Dunsparce instead, and most of the times I do get it out. So it's Strike and Run attack, search your deck for free basic Pokemon, and put them onto your bench. And then I could retreat this Pokemon if I wanted to. So that's good. That's kind of like it's sad that's an attack, but it's fine because we could still get free basic Pokemon, and we could try to get set up to put 2 Zora and a Froakie, or like a combination like that, onto the board, depending on the matchup. And we have 1 Espeon EX. So we play this because the Miraculous Shine to de-evolve all your opponent's Pokemon. And that's good because like we snipe 50 damage like with Frogadier and Greninja. And then that's 50. Say their basic Pokemon has 50 HP. If we de-evolve it, and then we'd have only 50 HP, so it'd be a knockout again. So that's all the Pokemon for this deck. And now we're gonna go on to the items and supporters. So just give me 1 second, I'll get it ready. Okay, so for our items, we have our general 4 Ultra Balls. So each deck should have 4 Ultra Balls, unless like you're doing a different way to have your deck, like if you're using heavy balls or something. We have 4 Nest Balls, so just in case we don't get Dunsparce or it's prized, or even just to get Dunsparce, and then we could trade it away with Zoroark if we don't need it. We have 3 Timer Balls to search out our evolution cards, or usually, I don't know why, but I always get double tails, so I couldn't get an evolution card, or 2. But Timer Balls is like still good to search out those Pokemon. We have 1 Field Blower. I would like to play 2, but because I actually have to. But the thing is, I needed to take out some cards, and Field Blower, like the second Field Blower was one of the cards I just took out. Sorry, there's a little dirt on this one, I don't know why. Yeah, so Field Blower is the one I had to take out, but we still have 1 just in case, and we can always get it back with a Rangaroo. We have 1 Enhanced Hammer for the discard of Special Energy. Oops. We have 2 Pokénavs. Now that's a new card from Celestial Storm that lets you look at the top 3 cards of your deck and put a Pokemon or energy you find there and put it into your hand, and then put the other cards back in any order you like. So that's good if you want to know what you're going to draw with Zoroark. And you could actually get Pokemon or energies if you needed it. 1 Pal Pad to bring back supporters. 1 Rescue Stretcher to bring back Pokemon. A Switch. Now, I would play Floatstone. I actually have Floatstone as well. It's just I want to play Switch because just in case, like, I want to try like the new format as well because Floatstone's not going to be in it. So that's why I chose Switch over Floatstone for now. But I would do Floatstone. 2 Weakness Policy, just in case we have a matchup that's weakness. For Zoroark, it could be like buzzable matchups that we could put the Weakness Policy so they won't hit us for weakness. And Greninja, if we verse like Bulu on the chance, and then we could put it on Greninja. So that was actually all our items. So we have like this is kind of like our setup cards to help the deck run. So now we're gonna go into the supporters. So for the supporters, we have 2 Professor Sycamores, 2 Ends, 1 Cynthia, 1 Lily, 1 Copycat, 2 Tate and Lizas. And yeah, so that's our draw supporters mostly. So we actually have 9 draw supporters. Because and if I had to change any of these out, I would say instead of like putting maybe Copycat, I would put another Cynthia. Or even the 2 Sycamores for a Cynthia. Because I only have 1 Cynthia though. That's why I only play 1 in this deck. If I had more, I would definitely play more. So this is kind of like our draw supporter line. So just so we don't, and I had to play 9 because when I was playing like 7 or 6, I would always like be at a point that I wouldn't get any, like I can't go back through my deck to try to get more cards that I need. So that's why I play 9 instead of like a lower count of it. And to the supporters that help, like cause like a little something to happen, we have 2 Guzma to switch out our Pokemon or even our opponent's Pokemon. We have 2 Acerolas to get back, like to pick up Pokemon that have damage counters on it already. And we have 1 Mallow to put 2 cards on top of our deck. And then that's good because if we want to get like 2 cards with Zoroark, so we put like the 2 cards we want with Mallow, and then we draw them with Zoroark. So that's kind of like our disruption cards kind of for this deck. And now, finally, our energies. So, we play... Let me just make sure I'm counting this right. So we play 6 waters and 4 DCs. Now the waters might look like it has a higher count, and that's because a lot of like Greninja is the only one that would use officially like water energies. We have a lot of like helpers in this deck, like Espeon. Well, actually, literally use 3: Espeon, Dunsparce, and Oranguru that use colorless attacks that we could just use the energies for, the water or DCE. But in most cases, I would use the water energies. So like I could actually use their attacks for 1 energy, and well, Espeon and Dunsparce even for one retreat. Oranguru sadly too, but there's nothing we can do about that. So that is all for this deck list. So that was my Zoroark Greninja deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I actually keep forgetting to say the question of the day, but the question of the day is, well, I already said, like, what kind of packs would you want me to open on this channel? Because I actually can open packs once in a while. I actually have plans of what kind of packs I'm already going to open, because I have some here still. So just give me some ideas what to open. Even like if I just go to the store and I see something on sale and I get it to open for the channel, that would be like good if you guys wanted me to do that. So anyways, see you guys next time. And actually, wait, before I forget, the shout out for the video goes to Patrick. So Patrick is my friend, and he actually was the first comment on the video. And you might see him in the murder mystery if I could get on with him, with my brother as well, which we did something on his channel. My brother's channel will be linked in the description, hopefully. And you can see what we did on his. So anyways, now that's it for this video. See you guys next time. Peace.